Welcome to the brand new Draymond Green Show YouTube channel. Hit subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our content. You eventually end up moving on to the Denver Nuggets. What was that experience like going from playing with Bron, who I always tell people don't understand how hard it is to get a good shot every time down the floor.
Yeah.
And when Bron, there are a few players, only a few though, there's not many. Bron obviously being one of them. Joker obviously being one of them. Where you come down the court and every time they are capable of getting the team a good shot. What was it like going from then playing with Bron, who's able to do that, but then going to play with Joker, who kind of does it in a different way?
What? I never was about to say,
Bron.
like, it was just Bron. You see Bron on the ball mostly, you know what I'm saying, bringing the ball up. Even though Yoke can do the same thing, 0.5. But, like, once you get that, like them two guys, man, they demand attention, you know what I'm saying, as soon as they check the ball in.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, and I just fed off that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I knew them guys was going to have so much attention on them, and I was going to either get a wide open shot or we create a wide open shot. You know what I'm saying? Now the defense got to move because somebody's open. They either doubling them two guys, you know what I'm saying? And what made it so much easier, and that's why I say I don't see a difference between them two. You know what I'm saying? Their IQ is fucking out this world. They can play joking, they can shoot, both of them play. They got it all-around game. You know what I'm saying? But I would say just for them, like for me, what made my career great playing with them, like they were willing to pass the ball when you open. Like I don't care what type of pass it was. Like if you open, they're gonna try to get it to you. You know what I'm saying? And all I had to do was be ready to shoot. You know what I'm saying? So in that, like, kudos to both of them guys, man. Like they have made my career better. Like later in my years. So like, man, they're my brothers, man. Like,
No doubt.
my brothers.
No doubt. And then being in Denver, 2022 season don't end the way you want it to end. Jamal Murray's out. Then you come back 2023 with Jamal Murray. Were y'all in the space going into 2023, or at what point in that season was it like going in where we got Jamal back, we think we're a championship team? Or was it at some point during that season like, we can do this?
No. I mean, I felt like they already knew they was a championship team. Like the previous years before it happened to me, they made the playoffs, every year, almost. I feel like they always tell me, they say it was missing just the one piece. And like when I got traded there, and I felt the same thing. I was like, man, I felt this in training camp. Like, well, I'm walking around, guys, man. Like, man, look, we can just stay focused, man. Like, we got a chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just me, before I even got there, me watching from the outside, you know what I'm saying, how the team chemistry was. I was like, yeah, like me plugging into that spot, man, was like the best fit, like, so I told him, like, start a training camp, man. Like, man, we're gonna win the championship. Like, we're gonna win the championship. Like, if we can just, stay together, and continue to, like, sacrifice and play for each other, man. Like, it's gonna be a cakewalk. You know what I'm saying? Like, and them, like me, like being that vocal leader, talking about that, like being the only one at the time, having that championship. I feel like them guys, they listened, they gravitated towards you, like toward me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when I spoke, I didn't even speak about offense. We had top 5, offense, that year. And for me, it was just about their defense. Like, first thing I walked up to Coach Malone and asked him, like, you know what I'm saying, what was our defense last year? Like, they was like 20. You know what I'm saying? Winning the championship, we was number 1 in the West, and we was top 5 defense. You know what I'm saying? So, like, top 10. So switching that, you know what I'm saying, up, like it changed a lot, man. I'm just being, like I said, going back earlier, you know what I'm saying, like learning from them guys, man, being that leader. I think it was important for them, like at the time for the Nuggets, you know what I'm saying, to hear that, you know what I'm saying, to be able to have a guy that's won a championship, you know what I'm saying, that's been through that type of pressure, you know what I'm saying, and taking my knowledge that I know from that championship, you know what I'm saying, even though they say it was the bubble. But like I learned a lot, you know, as far as like how to get there, you know, what it takes, you know, and just bringing that to Denver, you know, them guys gravitated towards, man, like they stuck with it.
Absolutely. Also, I intentionally skipped over Washington, by the way, just so you know.
It's all good.
We don't need to discuss.
Nah, there's not much to say there, man, you know. Because at one point, we started off 10-4. You know, we was number one at one point, you know, at the time.
It's always interesting starting the season and seeing the bum teams at number 1 and number 2 in the conference. And you know they're going to finish at 14, 12.
We definitely dropped down for sure, quick.
It's always interesting. But nonetheless, like I said, you know what? We're going to act like that never happened because Detroit is where it started.
We got to have a little couple speed bumps in there.
The Lakers championship, then there's like a blob of time that goes, and then the Nuggets. So
you know how a road trip you see a nice little area, you want to take a detour. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Say it was just like a little stop.
By the way, I love DC.
Me too.
DC is amazing. I absolutely love DC. But yeah, we're not going to even talk about your time.
Yeah, DC was like, it was a great city for me. Like my kids' family loved it, you know, even though it was a year. We enjoyed it. We met like some great people there, you know, even though we still friends with them now. Like, so like, it's a great city.
Last year, y'all ended up losing to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Not able to defend the title and go back to back. Throughout that season, did you know y'all didn't quite have the championship team like y'all had the year before? Losing Bruce Brown, losing Jeff Green. I think those were some huge losses.
Yeah.
So in going through that season, did you feel like y'all didn't quite have a championship team?
No, I thought we still had it. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, the people we had behind Bruce and Jeff, you know, Peyton Watson, you know, Christian Brown, like, them guys into like championship run, you know what I'm saying, them guys showed promise, you know what I'm saying, that they'll be able to pick that slack up, you know, like, and we also have faith in them guys as well, you know, that they was going to do the same, you know. But, you know, it's all about opportunity. You know, if they get the opportunity, you know, do what you do best, you know what I'm saying. I feel like during that season, you know, to run it back to back, you know, we all had the same mindset. Like, that's what we wanted to do. You know, we had a few bumps in the road, like, you know what I'm saying, where we slipped up, you know what I'm saying, but it's a three-way tie for first.
Yeah.
You know, like, I feel like that's where we spent most of, you know how like towards the playoff guys get their rest, but I feel like that's where we spent most of, you know, our energy and like time, you know what I'm saying, trying to get that first place, you know what I'm saying?
Playing catch up.
And then like we get to the playoffs, we have no gas, you know. We felt like the Lakers should have beat us. Like we was down
They should have.
every game.
They definitely should have.
At least 10 to like, I mean, the highest maybe, but what, 20 something? Like then just taking that energy, you know, using it there. So like, it was a lot that went into that season, you know, that we wish we could have, you know, did better.
You know the beautiful thing about being a sports fan? There's only like 2 days the whole year without a game. 2. With so much happening and so much action, that makes just about every day game day at DraftKings Sportsbook. It's super easy for first-timers to get started. Try betting on something simple like picking a team to win. Go to the DraftKings Sportsbook app, select your team, and place your first bet. It really couldn't be any easier or any simpler. Baseball, golf, UFC, there's something for every fan of every sport to bet on DraftKings. And I know it's early, but football season will be here before you know it. And the Kansas City Chiefs are currently the favorite to win the Super Bowl on DraftKings at plus 550. And if you're new to DraftKings, you got to check this out. New customers bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code HOOPS. That's HOOPS. That's code HOOPS for new customers to get $150 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours.